Okay, because the Vikings are off to a 1-3 start, kind of the opposite of the Ravens. Let's see. There we go. From the Ravens to the Vikings here. I think with Minnesota, we're underreacting to Justin Jefferson. I know you're thinking, no, we're not. He's like the best player in the world, and everybody loves him, and like every kid in the entire world, coast to coast, Midwest, West Coast, whatever. They all have his jersey. He's amazing. He's in all the commercials, whatever. And he is coming off an Offensive Player of the Year winning season, but somehow he's found a way to take his game to an even higher level this year. He's averaging an NFL best 135.8 yards per game. And as mind-blowingly impressive as he's been, it gets even more incredible because you got to put it into the context machine and then spit it out, okay? He had 543 yards this season so far, okay, through 4 weeks. That's the fourth most since at least 1948. That's 3 years post-World War II. What are we talking about? He's just 1 yard behind Terry Glenn for third on that list. Okay, and that doesn't mean much to me, but I like the list. I know the context of how many players played. And he's 12 behind Bob Boyd for second. Okay, so we're witnessing history here, people. And in case you're wondering where Calvin Johnson, heard of him, is on that list, Justin's 120 yards ahead of Calvin's record-setting pace from 2012. So let me do the math for you. Let me get out my TI-89 calculator. If you people out there driving to work and like saying hi to Gloria in accounting on your way to your desk in your cubicle, Justin Jefferson needs 198 yards against the Chiefs this weekend to move into the top spot through 5 weeks. What? That's going to be tough, sure. But regardless, for him to be doing that this season after raking in the Offensive Player of the Year with a giant target on his back nonetheless, it's really impressive, and it deserves its own little moment here, okay? So you'd have to think if he keeps that pace up and the Vikings can, I don't know, stop just losing the games and making mistakes and making costly turnovers like that stupid bonehead one Kirk Cousins had last week, it's going to lead to wins, right? It's going to lead to Minnesota sort of correcting this as the season goes on. Finally, and you guys can hit me up with your underreactions at Up and Adams Show. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.